We did it.
Sean, what's going on, bro?
Man, what's up with it?
Not much, man. Appreciate you getting on here, man. I feel like it's been forever in the making, man, but glad to have you, man.
Yeah, man. It's timing, man. I'm glad it's happening.
Nah,
Thanks for having
absolutely,
me.
bro. So I was just kind of telling everybody, that you're out of Tulsa, one of Tulsa's finest, and I feel like we kind of about a year ago or some change kind of connected over the
Mhm.
internet, and it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Like you're making music in Tulsa, but it's reaching all over, and I feel like you started to
Right.
see that too. It's like it's starting to reach in places you never kind of thought your music would be, but it's pretty crazy to see, ain't it?
It is, man. It really is. Especially like when you think about like opportunity meeting preparation.
Hmm.
Um, so it's like perfect timing, honestly.
Man,
I'm
when
ready for
you just dropped intellectual property,
right.
just spun that again. I was telling people that it's gonna be on. When is that supposed to be on digital streaming platforms? Cause
Man, it's supposed to be this weekend, like
yeah,
Friday, but it should be like next week. I hate that I don't have like 100% control over that. Like
you hear that a
it's
lot though.
annoying.
Like
It's
you're at
annoying,
the
bro.
peril of the distributors, and they don't do it on your time.
No, they on their time, man. Like they're rejected for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So we got to just work it out with them. But don't just upload it a month early. I don't be doing it. I'll be last minute, man. So I'll be messing
But
up.
you went about it differently. And what's
I did.
interesting about intellectual property was that you did physical CDs, and that like
Yeah.
in 2020, like that's non-existent. So it's crazy, and it's more, I think, of a different, like you see things come back in cycles, and for you
Yeah.
to come back on the physical copies, I thought was a good idea.
Yeah, man. I did it like on some collector's edition type thing too, cause like people always, man, Oasis people really was like, man, you didn't make no physicals, you didn't make no physicals of that, and
'Cause that's a hard album cover for real.
yeah, 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 and that's the thing, man. I got a plan for all that too, like, so that's why. But I'm gonna make it something, but yeah, bro, people like physical CDs, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, and I'll be like, man, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make only this many, you know what I'm saying? That way, I don't like, I like limited stuff, so I'm only made 50 of them.
You feel like Nip was ahead of his time when he did that with Crenshaw. Like you see it
Yeah,
now, it's like people selling all these different types of like collectors bundles and stuff like that. That's a game now. It's kind of like that now, but
yeah,
I feel like he was ahead of his time with Crenshaw selling them for 100 a pop.
he definitely was, man. He definitely was. So you definitely got to give it up to people like Nipsey. Man, Rock Marciano does it too.
Hmm.
That's one person I really fuck with. But yeah, bro, it's just about targeting your core fans first, man. Let them get the music first.
How was it for you? Like, I mean, this because you would have been around this time. You'd have been touring right now. Like,
Yeah, bro.
you'd have been connecting. Not only just, I mean, you've done some concerts locally, but
hmm
you would have been all across the country probably. And it's just tough right now without that.
It is tough, man. I just seen Larry June in Dallas last night, and I was just
They were
like,
going up. They were going up in
yeah, bro.
there.
And I'm like, man, bro, like I did have a plan. I had a situation lined up. You know what I'm saying? Like a tour situation. So I mean, everything is for reasoning, bro. So, I mean, hopefully,
How you feel like you're adjusting to like releasing music? Like you release an album and you couldn't have much of a physical rollout in terms of
mhm.
everything. How did that adjust how you planned for this year to go?
Man, to keep it 100, bro, I couldn't put as like it felt like I couldn't put as much as I would like into it. I don't think I adjusted to it the best way I wanted to. Um, but honestly, with it being like this COVID and everything, it's really
Yeah.
it makes it about your core people that really want your music. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the hype of people that's just sharing it and like they like the cover art. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Back,
whatever.
back.
So it's just people that is and sometimes that people is a 50, 60, 30. That's you target those people, man. So that's what it kind of worked out for me with this COVID situation.
That's what I was gonna ask because it's like you can either be focused on the attention, the shares, the retweets, the likes, all that, or you can be focused
Yeah.
on the product. And it's like if you make the product, the people that support is gonna support, and it's just more organic, it's more authentic.
It is, man. It is. And if you just really like focus on those people, it's going to be a great relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And so, how long have you been? Because you dropped Tones Beach, you
Hmm.
dropped Magnum, you dropped projects before that. Of course, Oasis was last year,
Yeah.
and the song that really put you on the radar for me was Jay Worthy. I told you I was scrolling through Jay Worthy's catalog, and then I see
Yeah.
this feature that he's on. I heard Individuals. I'm like, yo, hold on, this joint slap right here. And so I went to the
Yeah.
whole. Naturally, I go to the project, check out the project. I'm like, there's no skips on the project, so.
Yeah, bro.
Um, Running through it, I just kind of you kind of get into that mode of rappers. You talk about June, you talk about Primo. How important to you is it to be authentic? Like I feel like all of them just kind of talk about their daily life. Of course, Spitta, and really that's listening to intellectual property. It's just you talking about your grind and making different ways to make it happen.
Yeah, bro. Currency to me is like the father of that like lifestyle, like where you can make music just about your community and like
That,
and people in other communities with similarities, they identify with it. So man, it's crazy, bro. You think that's back, man, looking back probably like 5, 10 years ago, if I was going to do a show in LA, like, and they'd be like, man, don't say you from Tulsa. Do not
yeah,
say you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? But now in 2020 and 2019 and 2018 and next year 2021, being from Tulsa is a good thing,
yeah,
because there's a lot of, history here and like, man, it's just all eyes is gonna be on the city, like it's a lot of stuff going on here. So I'll be like, man, y'all rappers, y'all better thank God for y'all from Tulsa, because it's a rapper in Wichita that ain't got this story. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got
that.
like, so it's you appreciate it now. So it's just, bro, it's just everything is full circle, bro. Like it's like
And that's a great point. You talk about being from Tulsa. It's like thinking about all the talent that I found from branching off from you and like your features. I see
yeah,
King Cut, Steph
yeah, man,
Simon,
yeah,
Ayilla. She's really talented. Love the EP she
man,
just dropped.
superstar.
And she's on intellectual property. You had her on Oasis too.
Yeah,
It seems you guys got some heat out there that I feel like really isn't tapped
bro.
into yet.
Yeah, it's man. That's the thing about it, bro. We would leave and go, do shows in other places, and we would come back and be like, man, they ain't got the same scene that we got. Cause, bro, I'm telling you, it's like 60 artists here that's like can blow up and be big.
Why do you
Like,
think that is? What is it? What is it about Tulsa that makes that such
man,
a talented like
it's
town?
um, it's a musical city. Like, first of all, the foundation is here for music for a lot of our like engineers and producers, like they played in a band and like they was big and like so we just got a found and like even before that, like go back to like, bro, we used to have shows like James Brown would be here. Like it was a main circuit where like music was like, bro, it's posters with James Brown, Nat King, all these big
Yeah,
stars. They was coming through Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, we always been a musical place.
I
So
feel that.
yeah, bro.
Bro, let me intellectual property is coming soon at the peril of the distributors, but it's
Yeah,
already released and there's a couple of them. It's 11 tracks,
yeah.
um, and I really rock with all of them. But
Thank you,
Millions,
man.
I feel like is one. Let me spin that for a second, real quick, because I feel like that one kind of
Okay.
set the tone for everything. Let's see if we can get it going.
Yeah, man. That's a great one to start with.
When you about to show somebody a video and it starts it starts buffering. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Ain't that funny? I was spinning that joint, no problems right
Yeah.
now. But
They
if
got us
not, we
looking at
can
each
get it
other.
up here in a second. Just chopping it up with Dialtone once again out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our first official Instagram live, so appreciate that, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you for letting me be the first, man.
What's
Um,
what's the feedback been from the people that have heard the album so far?
man, the feedback has been real great, bro. And honestly, bro, just looking at it like from Oasis to this album, like I seen the growth in the people that actually stuck from what I did with Oasis. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That was the main thing. Like I felt like the people that really found my music from Oasis really carried over into that. they was really ready for me to, you know. And I honestly, bro, like I was surprised, you know what I'm saying? Because really, I just people like what they'll just wait for streaming, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I was like cool with that. I'm not against that. Um, but it was people like, damn, I really don't know these people, you know?
Yeah. You
And it
shipping
kind of
orders
hit,
all over, and you just like, word, like California, like,
bro, it hit
yeah.
you like, yeah, you like, damn, bro, these is people that you really don't, you know, and you fuck with them, like, damn, they
Mm-hmm.
really, you know, cause like to keep it 100, bro, like our community is so rich here. We like we spoiled here, bro. Like, but to see people from the outside of here just really grabbing the album, like, cause it's a difficult way to listen to how I do it, you know, like to get
Yeah.
the files like that and just listen to it on, you know, Google Drive or whatever. So I appreciate that, you know, you want to listen to my music if you're doing it like that, like,
Facts, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
I guess it was a strenuous process trying to get this. You talked about just how much preparation you put into this project.
Mm-hmm.
What was your studio ground rule? Was there like a specific process behind this one that maybe was different from when you recorded Oasis, or was things kind of consistent?
The difference was time, bro. With Oasis, I was in a real I was in a music making mode. I wasn't I was doing like cuz I also do visual art.
Yeah,
So
I see. That's you behind you, right?
yeah. Um it was just like I had time, you know. And then like after Oasis came out, the art stuff just started getting crazy cuz we had like the Trump
Mm-hmm.
rally, like the Trump rally was here. Like we just had a bunch of things
Saw
art
that.
coming up. And man, my engineer, that one Jimmy Joe, shout out to Jimmy Joe. He's so like after we did Oasis, bro, he started getting a lot of jobs too, like a lot of music jobs, touring. Like he's going on a tour here next week. Like,
Oh,
so it's
word.
just yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Like so, our time was just limited. You know what I'm saying? So that was just the difference, bro. And it really was it was like a different process than in Oasis. We was in the studio, like just vibing with Oasis. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like this was like, all right, we pull up, do a session. You know what I'm saying?
Business, yeah.
Yeah. He
Feel that.
called
I
me. Yeah,
feel that.
pops laid that hook, bro. Okay, send it to me. You know, like yeah, send me the hook. Yeah, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was just business. Exactly.
And that's, I mean, you can hear like you were intentional in this project. I can see
I
that difference
was.
where one was, yeah, it's real intentional. Not that Oasis wasn't, but like you said, you can feel the vibes from what the studio sessions were
Yeah,
like.
bro. Yeah, I definitely was very intentional with this album, bro. Um,
Let me see. I think I got this joint working. I'm gonna play a
oh,
little bit of
bro.
Millions real quick. Let me see.
Millions produced by Papa, man.
Yes, sir.
Said what?
Make a million music
I
and
ain't gonna
turn
come.
to $1 million.
I can go home right
If you
after
can't
this.
pay the fee, bro, then I'ma holler. I might cop a ticket. Room at the
Look at the
Ramada.
mother.
A long time is what I'm seeking. I ain't trying to be bothered. MJB, little mama, no more drama. The more I stay focused, the more I'ma see commas. Thousands, anything less, I'ma holler. They said I wouldn't make it this far. I went farther. I went up. I was right there when it went down. You gave up. You just got here. You came from out of town. I came up. They say tough. He gon' hold it down. It's 40 tough. But I promise I don't want to discuss it now. Suited up, ducked off. I'm in my city though. This real life. Why you treating it like a rap video? I know my niggas criminal, but they get me though. For my section, I'ma bring it home. Let's go. Make a million moves, it can turn to $1 million.
So that was a little bit of Millions. I know y'all
Yeah,
rocking with
man.
that at the crib.
Man.
Like you said, man, that I like the intro. Now streaming hit, and then you go on a little run there with Millions into Saturday, into
Yeah.
tonight. Those are three really distinct tracks right there.
Mm-hmm.
Before I get you out of here, man, who were a couple of artists? You work with Jay Worthy.
Yeah.
You do a lot of work with your local artists, but who is somebody not in Tulsa that you would like to work with?
Man, that's a simple question, brother. And that is two people, Snoop Dogg and Currency the Hot Spitter.
I
And
can hear that.
that's
I can hear
it.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention is Larry June.
You know, man, all three of those, and it's like some people will be like, "Yeah, I'm trying to work with, Beyonce. I'm trying to work with, Hope." It's like, nah, I hear that. I hear those are features that should happen. And this is what
Yeah,
we're about: is putting the music in the hands and the ears of the right people, so they can. Word of mouth is still a thing.
it
This is
is.
just
Yeah.
another way to use that. So I could
Thanks.
definitely do that.
It's gonna
All
happen.
right, so
It's gonna happen in
this.
time.
You gave your artists that you want to work with. What are your studio ground rules? I know it was mostly business when you were in the studio this last go round. You got any ground rules for the studio?
Ground rules for the studio.
You said I got to
Man,
think about that one.
yeah. I mean, I'm an easy guy to work with, man. Just no like rant, like honestly, just no a bunch of bullshit ass talking. Like I don't know. Um, if you ain't there like helping with the song, I don't know. I'm just like, just be quiet then. Just listen
No
to the music.
message.
Fuck, do whatever you gonna do. But that's really it, bro. Nothing really crazy.
I feel you. All right, before I'm gonna play one more before we get out of here.
Yeah.
If you had two songs that people need to listen to from you, that are in your catalog now that they've never heard you, they're gonna look at this live after the fact, look at it on YouTube or whatever, and they say, all right, let me check out Dialtone. What are two songs?
Two songs they need to listen to. Hmm. Nah, they need to listen to No Parking Studios, the last song on Tones Beach.
Okay.
Um, and they need to listen to. I'm gonna probably say Chances, man.
Chances that joint, you put you put the windows down. It's a nice day. You put the windows down. That's an
Yeah,
undefeated track
man.
right there.
Yeah, so that Chances. I mean, just No Parking Studios is just like a song that I feel like people can get a good sense of who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And then Chances, man.
Man, that's good money, man. All right, I'm gonna play Individuality with Ayla on this track real quick.
Man, shout out to Ayla.
Yeah, she's balling. We're gonna have to get on the show. You want to see her on the show, right?
I do. I
All
do,
right,
man.
that's a bet. We're gonna make that happen. Here's Individuality.
Produced by Papa again.
Who can I trust in a world full of lust? Who can I love? Shorty wanna rush. I fuck with you tough, but I'll never cuff. You can do it all and it's never enough. We slam doors flush, couches plush, everything is us. You either hold it down or you coming up. The chef must continue, check the menu. I've been cooking up. If I slip and fall, niggas ain't gon' pick me up. Only one is Shayla. I'm thinking long term with this paper. If I can't see it long term, I promise I won't fuck with you. And that's just how I was brought up. We on the back block, but only gyms can pull up. This she wanna get a connection. She wanna chill in my section. She see individuality. Got a clock in my salary. She invest in my dreams. Miss me when I'm gone. Answer on first ring. She gon' be there when I'm on. She want a deeper connection. She wanna chill in my section. She see individuality. Got a clock in my salary. She invest in my dreams. Miss me when I'm gone. Answer on the first ring. She gon' be there when I'm on. Real talk.
Highly emotional. We not compatible.
Dealers just be coming in tough, bro.
She hard, bro.
Yes, sir. That's Individuality coming on the back end of the album with that, man. Really rock
Yeah,
with it.
man.
Can't wait for others to see what we talking about, man. And
Yeah.
always appreciate you coming up here, man, for real.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Get up with you soon, bro.
All right.